So today is Thursday. It's the day after the American Idol performances. Tonight is, I guess, Judgment Day, you might call it, when everyone has voted and we see who gets thrown off this week. It is Thursday, March 24th. And I just wanted to comment about last night's American Idol because I don't know. I'm finding that the judges seem to be blind or deaf, maybe both. They don't seem to really know what kind of talent they're dealing with. So I have my take, and I'm going to review all of last night's performances. I'll keep it short, sweet, and hopefully to the point. So we started off with Casey Abrams. Casey, hugely talented, but I have to say he's getting rather boring. He does the same garbage every week. Yes, he can sing, but no, we never get to see it because he always picks songs where he can just yell into the mic in that gravelly voice, demonstrating his skill. So, Casey, I think you got to change things up. You're getting rather boring, and it's the same thing every week, and that's not uncommon on American Idol. I'm seeing it on lots of the performers. Following up Casey Abrams was Tia McGee. Well, let me tell you, Thea, or Tia, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, hugely talented, beautiful voice. She just doesn't have the ability to project that voice. So, although the judges, Randy specifically, said that Thea, or Tia, is boring because all she does is ballads, but yet he doesn't see that with Casey Abrams or Paul McDonald, who we'll get to later. So, I gotta say that Thea is hugely talented. I think she's got a great voice, but she needed to have more power in her voice last night. Otherwise, I thought the performance was pretty decent. Jacob Lusk. Jacob is the most talented of all the performers. If I was going to pick the #1 American Idol, it would be Jacob Lusk. He is my favorite. I think definitely the most talented, the most natural. One thing I have to say about Jacob is, does he know that he's gay? Because he is gay, and I don't have a problem with it. There's nothing wrong with it, as they said in Seinfeld. But Jacob, I don't think he understands that he's gay, and I have a feeling because of his church background, he hasn't admitted it to himself. So I'm hoping he's true to himself eventually and recognizes that he is gay, and it's okay, Jacob. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, now we have Lauren Elena. Great voice, boring, not easy on the eyes either. She looked her best ever, I think, last night, but that is not one attractive person, and hey, we don't want to be shallow here. She does have a nice voice, but the performance was nothing appealing to me last night. I just didn't see it. She's one of the weak links in the American Idol chain. Then we have Stefano. Oh no, yeah, Stefano is next. I tell you, Stefano butchered a beautiful song, Hello by Lionel Richie. I don't know what the hell was pinching his balls, but he sang that song so high, and he killed it. He killed it. He didn't give it his own personality. He basically destroyed a perfectly good song. So, Stefano, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you're gone tonight. Then we have Haley. Haley, oh boy. Haley's her skirt was so tight she couldn't even walk down the steps, and those heels were hideous. Haley, major fashion faux pas. That was obvious. You couldn't even move in that thing. And your singing, let me see what my notes say here. Oh, I didn't even recall your singing because I was too caught up in how you couldn't move in your clothing. So, Haley, you might want to think about wearing some different clothing that doesn't take away from your performance so much, because I'm sure that's what everyone was looking at. Your mini skirt that didn't allow you to move, and yeah, it wasn't very good. Okay, now let's talk about another weakness in the show, and that's Randy. I tell you, Randy is... I hate the way he goes, yo, listen, yo, listen. Randy, you butcher the English language, and although you have constructive criticism that actually is pretty decent sometimes, when you talk, I just tune you out because you sound pathetic. I just really wish you'd shut up with your yo, and dog, and all that other crap, and speak like an intellectual, which I believe you are, somewhat. Okay, then we had Scotty. Okay, Scotty's one of the most boring performers around. Didn't do a good job last night. Definitely has the country ability, but I think that's about all he's got. Hopefully he's capable of writing his own music later, because otherwise he's a dime a dozen. There's so many guys who sing like Scotty, and he has no other appeal uh, other than his voice, which is, again, commonplace in the country world. So Scotty, although everyone has you pegged for great success, I think you'll have one album and then your career will be over. Pia, beautiful girl. Well, sometimes the camera angle just doesn't do her justice, but again, hugely talented, great voice, very pretty face, boring, so boring. I didn't even her song. I fell asleep while watching her perform last night. It wasn't good. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't good. I found her extremely boring, and I was trying to just get back into American Idol when I realized she was only halfway through her song. Okay. Now, Paul McDonald. Okay, so distinctive, his voice. All I hear is, what's his name? Who's the singer who he sounds exactly like? Rod Stewart. That's all he is. He's a wannabe Rod Stewart. It's the same shit every week with that guy. The only thing different this week was he was playing his guitar, so he couldn't dance around like he was having a seizure. So that was kind of nice that he played guitar. It didn't look like he was having some sort of seizure, but boring, very boring. Same. He could be singing the same song every week. I wouldn't know the difference because that's all. He sounds the same, exactly the same. Naima, oh boy, Naima. I don't know what's up with you. Not very interesting to listen to, not very interesting to watch. That dance you did with your horrible dress last night, I don't know what you were thinking, but somebody let you out there like that, and I don't know. I think your time is coming to a close also. And speaking of poor fashion and poor taste, Jennifer Lopez, beautiful woman. What the hell was she wearing on her eyes last night? That makeup that she had like blue covered from her eyebrow down to her eyelashes? Jennifer, there were commercials with you, I think it was for like L'Oreal shampoo or something, where you looked stunning. And then when they got back to American Idol and you got to see the show, you looked hideous with all this blue eyeshadow. Somebody better help you with your makeup. Okay, we're almost done here. Then we had James. Another one. James is like a Casey. Same crap every week. Does some song where he can yell. And sure, he's got the high-pitched scream down. But you know what? It's boring. We've seen it before. We want to see you actually sing and see some sort of tonal quality in your voice. Very, very bad. You and Casey, hugely talented, but boring the hell out of me and probably many other viewers. And finally, my last critique is on Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler was such a great judge during the initial American Idols where they were traveling from city to city, but he seems to have lost his ability to critique anyone these days. Everyone is wonderful, everyone's great. He doesn't seem to be able to give any constructive criticism to any of the American Idols. He's basically become a big waste to have on the stage in the Idol judging section. I'm not sure who I find more I find Randy more irritating than Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler, at least, he doesn't have the annoying way of speaking. He just is so damn complimentary that everyone is wonderful and everyone's great. So, I would much rather get rid of Randy before Steven Tyler. Anyway, that's my wrap on the American Idol. I will be having other raps ranting about this show because this is the first season I've ever really watched it. In the past I've caught 1 or 2 episodes, but this time I'm actually interested. And go Jacob Lust. I think you are hugely talented and the most natural and gifted of the singers. And Jacob, it's okay that you're gay. Don't worry about it. Even if your church doesn't accept you, I do, and so does all of America. That's it. I'm out of here.